Here I am in the southern city of Prizren, having a beer during the call to prayer. There's a lot of mosques in Kosovo. A lot of nice, mostly the Turkish. So there's a lot of pretty ones. I'm a bit of a fan of Turkish mosques. Well, today I got up early, had a pretty decent breakfast. Then I went to the World Heritage listed church. It was pretty nice. There was nobody there, so I ignored the "don't take photos" sign and took a few. And I went in shorts as well, which is not allowed. So here's what it is. Yesterday I went to the bear sanctuary. Pretty awesome. They only got 19 bears though, so they got huge areas and it's really well done. But the Asian sanctuaries have hundreds and hundreds of bears, so you can see what you can do when you've got a decent amount of funds and a small number of bears. What else happened today? I went into Pristina. Went there to look at the museum and some mosques in there. Drivers here are bad. And I was trying to be like them, and I was trying to get around this roundabout, and there was like, instead of having 2 cars going around the roundabout, there were about 6 layers of cars, and I tried to cut across and the cops grabbed me. And well, the first one come up and I'm going, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. He's looking at me, he's going, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So he calls another one over. And the guy's going, I love Australians. He said, what you did was wrong. And I said, dude, there are people pulling all over the place. How could you pick me out? And they picked me out because I had a Serbian car. And of course they don't like Serbians much. So a guy said a few things to me. He said he can take my car and blah, blah, blah. And then he said, like Australians get lost quick. So I took off, got lost for about half an hour, trying to avoid going back to that intersection. And then I finally got on the road, stopped briefly for fuel and burgers, and then there was a Burger King here, first time I've seen one in like 6 months, so I thought, yeah, why not? The food is just like anywhere else and just as bad, so I probably shouldn't have eaten it. I had the front of my car's full of because I went into the markets, I've got walnuts and bloody bags of fruit and stuff, and what do? I go and eat that shit. So what else has happened? I was driving on the freeway about, I don't know, maybe 130 kilometers an hour, and the turnoff was like one, and it was like a couple of kilometers away, and then I sort of I went to sleep, and my phone thing is going, you need to turn off at 6. It woke me up, and I'm like in the wrong lane, and I'm like right up this guy's ass. I'm still going at 130 kilometers an hour. I don't know, clearly I'm a lead foot, but it gave me a fucking huge fright. And I've been going every day, long. It's hard driving by yourself, trying to navigate, and it tires you out. So I had a bit of a scare. So today I just thought, I went to my room, I got to my hotel, which is right in the middle of this pretty little town, and I thought, I'm just going to have a sleep and do nothing this afternoon. But I thought, the weather's good, who knows what it'll be like tomorrow, and I need to get out of Kosovo because I don't want to get pulled over again and have trouble. So I went out and I had a look at the World Heritage listed church, which is shut down. I don't know what's wrong with it. They're doing something to it. I went and looked at some mosques and a hammam, which was pretty impressive. I love hammams. I should have, when I was in Turkey, I should have gone in one and had the whole thing. I'll do that one day. I'm going to put that on my list and do it this year. And then I went and looked at some more, the pretty bridge across the river with the mosque behind it. I took a few nice photos, but it's not Mosfa. Mostar has got the most beautiful bridge. It's the Turkish architecture is pretty awesome, and there's some beautiful places around here. I'm just walking around the old town area. I thought I'd stop and have a drink. Then I'll go walk around the rest of it, go check out a few of the other Catholic church and a few other things, and then I'll have an early night. And I won't get up too early tomorrow because I've got a few things to do tomorrow. But I want to finish the day just outside, just over the border. So it'll be about maybe 3.5 hours of driving, and most of that will be in smaller towns, no big cities. And where is it? This is Kosovo beer. No, it's not bad. And then I'll stay in a place called Novi. Oh shit, I don't know what it's called, but it's just over the border, and there's a couple of World Heritage listed sites nearby, so I'll stop there for the night. Go to the churches and the church and the monastery and some Stari Rus, so that means like old something. Old something, I'm not sure. I'll go and check that out too tomorrow in the morning. Oh, not tomorrow, the next day in the morning. And then I'll pick off the last few sites along the road back to Belgrade. I'm going to go around Belgrade to Novi Sad and stay there. So once you get on the highway, it's a quick drive, but I've been going down these crappy little side roads and back roads and dirt roads and whatever, and I'm starting to get tired. Before I like drivers, I sleep while they drive, so half the time. Anyway, so I'm going to finish my beer, chill out for a little while, go for a walk, and then I'm going to go back and just have an early night. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's might be Friday. Might be Friday today, so maybe I'll I won't. I'm going to have an early night. So find some good food somewhere. The food is pretty awesome in this country. Everywhere I just eat salads every night, but pretty awesome food. Anyway, that's enough. I'm starting to ramble again. I will hopefully I'll be finished here. The car's got it back on the 10th, so it's like the 7th today, so that shouldn't be a problem. I should be up at Novi Sad for 2 days to do a few little side trips, and then back to Belgrade, drop off the car, get my COVID test, and then I'm pretty tempted to shoot over to Romania. Al's going to Bulgaria. I could probably go there too. So anyway, it's worth a thought. Anyway, that's for another time.